that huge disc in the distance? Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
Yes.
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first. What the... Are they treasure? They look familiar.
Let's go in.
I messed up. You're up.
So instead of using my characters, I have to use her. Alright.
A new job. You're open.
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, in all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
I wasn't done.
Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defense happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back.
Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory is this?
Mine.
Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Have a load of this.
So she's more. No, she's ice type. Okay.
Boom boom! Ja. Ja. Ja.
was well done.
Oh no, she's water type. Okay.
Fuel's clogged. Set.
Busted.
Careless.
Take it easy.
Let's move.
Take it easy.
Now you're not going anywhere. Chill to the
Motion to compel.
set.
I mustn't give up. But can I out of here? I will recall. See. In the fin compass. I just I'm so tired.
Prepare yourself. No escape. A bad date.
What a drag.
Leaving so soon.
Shit.
Incinerate!
Prepare yourself.
Time for your arraignment!
I can see you.
No escape.
Take it easy.
Leaving so soon.
There you are.
Prepare yourself. Can't run from death.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic.
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Well, at least we're outside finally. Let me go ahead and so what am I supposed to do here? If I can only go back and forward in time. What does that mean for me? That's the barrier, so I can't even go there. What about up here? Barriers up here too. So what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Ah. So. Aha. But that doesn't make sense then. I just destroyed it. Unless I'm supposed to go to the other area, and then use my elemental sight. But this doesn't make remotely any sense. Can I destroy it? I cannot. Combine it to the other world. My gate should be opened. Correct? this world, the gate's already opened. Let's go back and see what I changed. So what was the point of me activating that gate? Did the gate doesn't do anything? If the elemental can't be any useful for me, what am I supposed to do then? Because I can't move forward because of the barrier. I can't move forward, well, backwards, because there's no entrance. So how does that make sense? It's not like I could be stuck in a time loop. I'm going to pretty much the exact same area. Right? So let's go back. Ah, I finally moved past. Now I get to move forward. Okay, I'm starting to get it.
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back. This is my fight. Do not come near me.
So I'm facing the phantom.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacious's signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Question is, how do I hit you?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Fuck.
Look,
You know this is not fair,
Bosacious
right?
is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacious. Martial Retris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Joe, are you okay?
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Yes, so excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
Much better.
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we
Fucking
saw
cold.
just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius.
Goodbye. I gotta go back in time. Because that's the symbol I'm already at. That's bodacious. The Phantom. I always wondered if he was a little bit stronger than that.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol, but according to information we guarded, The beasts have completely lost mobility. Indeed, most of them disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Victory it is. Save that we can never again return home. Hulin's daughter will return too this year. Kriming's mother is getting long in the tooth. Two of them missing their family sorely, though I myself have no relations. No one does not wish to return home. But those for us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. That sounds like bodacious, maybe. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it is because we miss home or because this place is always like this. But when we were on patrol here, we also see sights we could only see back home. So basically what we thought. I used to hear the old folks say Inleaway has had 100 years of history when it comes to mining the mountains. But this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps they... Wow, can't fucking read today. Perhaps this might all be my imagination. I can't fucking read today. What the fuck? What is missing? My childhood home back in mining settlement. How I wish I could go back there. This sounds like bodacious.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
Yep.
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Well, the question is, how long will it give us the answer? And how long will it keep us in here? That's the big question. Please tell me that's the exit.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss. But where are the opponents?
Your memory? Of what? The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'll end up finding my sister. I'm not moving, by the way.
It's getting darker.
Sis?
Lumine, wait!
Funny you talk. Like, goddamn. So this is the compass we need.
What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass.
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact. as if somebody left it here.
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination? So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
Faye, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think
Yes.
so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Well, that's the big question. What is it? What do we do with it? And how dangerous is it? That's the big fucking question here.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire,
Fire,
wind,
wind,
and thunder
thunder.
cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
More opportunity. More difficult to understand, isn't it? At least I got pretty much ends out of it. So at least that's good.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
I'm not gonna attempt to read all this. Because there's some things I'm not able to. Like an idiot trying to read this.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this...
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back, minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die! Paimon's had enough of this.
Well, you're a emergency food, so.
What was that?
Huh?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
Too bad we don't get to see it.
It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
Sounds like
It's their
Harold.
voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see.
Sounds like a Harold, but I can't tell. Yes. And I do remember that. Destroying that ruin guard, technically serpent.
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Well, at least you're still our emergency food.
Let's go.
So, everyone eat up. We're eating Paimon today. I wonder how much meat would taste like. Paimon, you gotta be our food. Get in my belly.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me.
Just say shit,
Just
don't
now,
say
I
shoot.
tried
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So
you bet.
Yes, Sister Hope.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Alright,
oh boy.
home sweet home, let's go.
I'm so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it? Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No! You're just trying to help us and solve the problem! You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Get ready. Please don't fail. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command.
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Elatus, falling in!
What are you?
Watch out!
Keep it going.
This
Zolly!
may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Do for Zolly!
can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
No! Boetius. I think it's his friend who actually saved him.
That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone.
That was
Finally
so
get
high,
to
so
say
that's good.
thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a
He is
contribution.
technically Zanli's
It
son.
seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Bullchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he? Let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a
So,
long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
They clearly don't know what senpai is.
Come too. Fine.
All right, well...
Be my lover, senpai!
Take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot. Oh, wait. Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea. Let's do that.
Oh wait, we don't want me to get to hear it? Fuck you.
I never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Never judged by a bull by its horns,
Sometimes
not
the
cover.
profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha. Just leave it to us.
All right, Ito. Shino...
Oh, yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it. We got it. We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh.
No promises.
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this... They did a good deed, of course, but... Somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance.
Bobacious.
Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
He wants to go find his friend. And one man can turn that down. Now she get to do shit. Now I don't have to worry about going back on the ground every time I want to heal. And restart all that fucking domain again. First things first, before we head over there, let's heal. Alright. Since we're healed, let's go. Just because there's a lot of dumbass in this world, so I might get myself into danger.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing. So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them. Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Including us.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us yakshas, the guardian adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
It was on Lee.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhang Li, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Bobacious.
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No.
That's
no, you
Bobacious.
have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
The Tui.
They're my... I remember now. I know you.
Zhao.
My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
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 I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I knew it was
I said
Bosacious.
so much today. I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
How?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacious's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacious. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacious was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacious, Boyoung, and all those soldiers. Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Now I can make another wish. Purple. Fuck it, I'll keep it. But now I can make another wish. I'll keep it. So, how much is since my last 5-star? So I can keep track with only 7, 12, 17. So I'm at 17 wishes. Oh, forgot a normal wish. Let's make that 18. Alright. That's Sumeru. That's what I'm not understanding. Ah, I have to do a Sumeru. So there was actually only 2 chapters of
You
that.
should really bring the Knights of Favonius
I see.
with you next.
There was only 2 chapters. I thought there would be 3 at least. Apparently not.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Pi. So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000? Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
From here I can just fly.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the...
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for,
I don't even
you'll
have
find it
500,000.
there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students!
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
I'll hate him.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again.
I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then,
Sky,
some things
come
will
on.
have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
What?
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way, after him!
Let's go to Alhaitham. Wait! Gotta do this properly. Alhaitham, Alhaitham. Let's go.
Alhaitham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
No, not
Unlike the
her.
peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental...
That one.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back... Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us...
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. taken by mice means they sold out. He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at...
Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke... He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
I don't need to know. I'm just gonna take a guess every time.
Please forgive
Blah 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 blah
me,
blah.
we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll...
Ratio.
Yep,
How you doing,
that's the right
Geshin?
answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Let them catch me. They can't find me.
So let's follow that informant.
Come and get me. I'm right here. Wow, no one's gonna come and get me. Alright. Really had to climb? Fuck you.
Gotta go on the side of the house, dumbass.
They can't see me if they can't know where I am. It worked! Really? You're gonna play hide and seek? Come on. We're not kids. You're a merchant. Now give me what I need.
No.
This guy sure loves to run.
No bite. Bad. You know better.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
No more biting. You hear me?
Another password. Huh? Oh, that... Here, over here. You can stop running now.
I really hate you.
The one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good.
All she wants is this.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Minnie Brain? I'm scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Maybe.
I'm not sure if supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much more they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
I approve. You prove my point, bitch.
Yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila!
This is why I haven't used your character.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora. Who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful. 2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts. Whoa, that's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Alright, bitch. Let's see if you have any frauds. You got 1 fraud.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality. We'll take these, please and thank you.
Something tells me it won't get caught.
Blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and
It's like fucking black market.
Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora. Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
Babe. Austin. Call for her.
Come on, Sky.
She don't want to go over the railing. She thinks she's trapped. Sky!
All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth half a million Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here. Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use elemental sight again to check these.
You're old now. You're poor.
They're fake.
That's your
Told ya.
shadow.
What did you see?
That's your shadow. Happy
So
birthday.
they're all worth about the same amount?
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Well, anyway,
Happy
the mora's already been
birthday.
spent,
Happy
so let's at least
birthday.
try to
You're
find something useful.
poor.
Let Paimon take a look here.
That's the
An
train that
introduction
would buy
to
the house.
traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient
You're poor.
runes.
You're
Oh,
a big girl,
how about
aren't
this
you?
one? Sword Fighting Techniques
You're
8.
old. You're
Not sure
old
we'd
now.
ever find volumes 1 through 7,
You're old
but
now.
at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Dory, we'll take this one. All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open. Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Fundu to meet up with Al-Hatham.
Like I said,
Now he'll
you're
finally
nothing
tell
but
us
a
about what
fraud.
the Academia lost.
You're getting some ice cream today. You want a popsicle? Guys, you want a popsicle?
Something bright
Guys,
is worth 1 million. Something less bright
you want a treat?
is only worth a penny.
You want a popsicle? You want a popsicle?
So nice try.
You two made it.
Happy
And from the looks on your
birthday!
faces, you were successful.
You're a bad pet
There's
dad.
so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Fundik is under the Academia's control, so naturally the
You
Academia
a
has people
bad
working
pet
here.
Mm.
I came to
Happy
Port Ormos under the
birthday,
pretense of
girl.
conducting official business.
You're a
old
pretty
yet?
daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
No.
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation. such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Hatham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Fine with me.
Big butt. Big butt. Happy birthday.
A ruin guard.
Are you sure?
Let's stay away from that.
You stuff with me forever. You stuff with me forever. Yes, you stuff with me forever. What? Well, not even mommy. You got me because I
Alright,
know.
this place works.
Bye, baby.
Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule.
Bye.
This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Hatham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the Matra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
I'll fight as you. Let's go.
Futile.
Come and get it.
Surrender. Time for retribution.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Through me, justice is served. Their penance is due.
Defract!
That was a little bit too easy.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Goddamn, how much she have? Wait, what time is it? 7.
You're such a happy girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
The scribe...
Let's see Dory today! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in— Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Stop being a little bitch.
To me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret.
It does
The
not.
Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure.
Hearing that shit.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Money hungry bitch.
It ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
Literally took all my money.
We got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. If we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be?
He's right here.
There he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go beat the shit out of these fuckers.
Alhaitham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Good luck.
Hello.
Hey, youngin, how you doing?
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Like your razor picture.
That's close enough. Disappear! Burn! Futile! Nowhere to run!
You guys do mounts of weak ass attacks. You call yourself a warrior? Ah, see, we got a big guy now. Change of plans. This is gonna be fun.
Your sins weigh upon.
May I ask something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine with me. Where did he go? Oh, there you are. Yeah, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Windblade.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
So, I got Shen, but I am a newbie so I don't know how to build him.
Shinhei.
Do you know
Yeah.
how to build him?
Give me 1 second. Watch this cutscene, I'll show you how to do it.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly...
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous.
It wouldn't be dangerous to the traveler, considering he is technically a god.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery!
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Well, not really. I already have Alhaitham, so... Yeah, give me 1 second and I'll tell you the build for that.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Alright. Shenhei. If you're talking about a Shenhei, I haven't touched her yet, but I already know her build. So she's an ice type, correct? So that means you want to focus on getting any 5-star artifact that has to do with ice, get a staff like mine. Skyward Spine is also perfect for this. You also want to increase your talents as much as you can. Once you get to around 80-ish, things are going to be a little bit difficult, but once you get to level 80, you want to focus everything on her health, attack, defense, and critical damage and critical rate. With those 3, she does massive damage. And focus all your cryo damage onto her. You want to increase that damage. She's pure ice. So, when it comes to ice characters, there is little conceptions of 5 stars. There's a lot of 5-star artifacts that you can get by doing domains, weekly boss, or domain bosses like Lechavine, Hydrovine, Pyrovine, Cryovine. You can get all the artifacts you need for that. This will also be good for that. But the more you collect of Conductor's Top Hat, once you get 4, it increases 35% of a Catalyst character. So basically, it's kind of like that. You want to focus on your critical damage, health, defense, attack, and you want to focus on cryo. That's how you build Shenhei. You don't want to focus on anything else than those 4. Even though I may have used most of my 5 stars to infuse some of these 5 stars due to the fact they were the duplicates of the exact same one, or else I would have the full page of it. That's the reason why these are 20s already, because I infused it with other 5 stars. So even when you get duplicates, it does increase the...
How about his party? Oh.
Well, with combination with fire and cryo, you want electro with it. So, like I've done, my party is Diluc, Grass, which is all Hatham. Those are the good combinations. Crier, Fire, good combinations. Combined with a Traveler, you combine all these into one powerful attack. That's why I'm able to use this in Perlious Trail. For some reason, I thought Perlious Trail was going to be difficult. My friend says there's 3 chapters, even though there's supposed to be 2. So, you want to focus all your shit to make your character stronger. Even with the combat.
With Wanderer, Bennett, and Barbara.
Wanderer, Bennett, and Barbara. Wanderer. Who is Wanderer? Ah, Barbara and Bennett. Well, the main reason why I use Traveler because he's the only character in the game that can combine all attacks in one attack. So, for example, if I go to my stat, that's Eminent, so that would be useless. So, where is Electro? There it is. So if I go Electro, there still haven't been an artifact I can use against Diluc to make him more stronger yet. I think it has to do with Signora's artifacts. But I already done it this week, so I can't do her again. Can't do her again until, I think, Monday or Tuesday. So, for example, let me switch at my character. Oh. Let's combine him. Let's get him to 12 at least. Get him to where he needs to be. Alright, he has a sword on. Alright. See those little words that appear? Those are your buffs. Like Overload and Melt. Those are the buffs you want to use.
Time for retribution!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Superconduct.
Freeze!
Flicker. Scatter.
Let's try this. Combo. Combo. Combo.
Dodge this! Here you are.
So you don't want to just keep using one character. You want to combine each character's special abilities to make your attack even stronger. If you just attack with one person 90% of the time, that person will die. Especially if you're fighting. The stronger it is, the more combination you need to use to survive. And pour out more higher damage. That's the way I'm taught, and the person you guys should know by now, Jamie. She's the one who trained me in this game. Without her, I pretty much wouldn't guarantee you I would probably wouldn't understand anything about this game. She's the main reason why I understand about this game. So that's the combinations you need to use when dealing with ice. Cryo, Prio, makes melt. Dendro, fire, creates burning. But if you use fire, ice, and electro, it's called superconductive, which pulls out a lot more damage. And combined out with the traveler attack, you're looking at pretty good damage. You can pretty much kill a boss a lot quicker than do a single character damage.
Let's hurry and find Dinyarzad.
That's why I'm trying to get Zhang Li so much right now, because if I can get Zhang Li, then if I can get him to level 80, I can get him and create a more stronger technique that I need to use for the final boss in Sumeru and Desert Archon.
There she is! Dinyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime.
There you are. I already have her too.
You were eavesdropping.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My
Johnny is
apologies for not
contagious.
realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Oh, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Our mission begins.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Sky hush.
Not at all.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we?
Alright. I'm gonna
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the
probably
event.
take a nap for a little bit,
Uncovering
because I have not been sleeping at all
Give
today.
them some business.
So I will continue this video later and get this done hopefully soon.
They're not in this just for the Mora.
Can't wait to the next update.